We'll take a nap. Uh, Me and mom did kind of a long video together, and then I accidentally deleted it. So there goes that. But maybe that'll be a habit now, like, and we'll get used to videoing our conversations, like, just so we have the memories or whatever. Like, I think it's nice to, have like time with my parents, and there were years I didn't talk to either parent. I didn't talk to any of my family, especially when me and Liz got married. Nobody liked Liz, and they just we were like, oh fuck everybody, we're just gonna get married and have kids and do everything. Who cares if we ever talk to your parents? Either one, like either one of us. We were just both hated by our parents, hated by our family, and it was like that we got married and everything, and it was like it pissed them off even more than just that we both existed. Like, they were both our sets of parents were already pissed off that we existed, and that we would dare go and marry somebody was like punishment to them. And so we had not only no backing of any sort from anybody. It's like we were just had to take on the world to be alive. And that was our whole life before. And when we got married, I feel like it's been my whole life forever, and she fucking left. But I didn't talk to my parents then, and then I got with the other Liz, and it's the same thing. My family hated her. Her family didn't hate me. But it all went back to me not talking to my mom again for years. And she it's kind of all over the place emotionally, and she likes to start problems. So she really started problems with us, and that's in my book. I think I read a lot about it. I already wrote all this in the book, the story of my mom and what she did to me and second Liz. And it's a lot to kind of deal with. Hog grinder haircut. Okay, whatever that means. Um, so whatever. I always try to like just forgive my parents and have them like back in my life, and I always have this like in my fantasy world, just everybody's gonna get along, and it's gonna be me, my mom, and my dad, and all of their uh, former wives and husbands, and all their kids, and all my kids, and all of my ex's kids, and my all of my exes, like, and all their exes, and Donald Trump's gonna show up, and so is Bill Clinton, and Hillary Clinton is gonna be there, and I mean, if Bill and Hillary Clinton are gonna be there, we're gonna have Monica Lewinsky show up too, and Obama, and Bush 1. Or is Bush 1 alive? I guess Bush 2. But we're gonna need some George Bushes around. And we're gonna need let's get some more politicians from, I mean, I can't really name any of them, but we're gonna need some politicians from African native countries or African native colonies. Some political leaders from like each continent. Just a collection of political leaders. And we're gonna need, like, it's basically gonna look like a NATO conference, but not just the politicians. We're gonna need everybody's wives and ex-wives, husbands and ex-husbands, and all of their families. And it's gonna be one big giant Thanksgiving dinner party. And I want everybody to be there and happy. And that's what I kind of aspire for. I aspire for one big giant Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner party with all of my exes and a lot of celebrities, political leaders, and former presidents of the United States. And might as well just get a whole lot of NATO members and other historical political figures. And get them all in the same house. Can't be too big of a party. It sounds like a lot of people, and I may need like an actual like. Maybe I could get that conference room where they hold the WSOP at the Paris. and we could have this party there. And I think that would be enough room to fit everyone. And we're gonna have just one big, wonderful Thanksgiving party. Because when I said this before, my kid said, "How many frickin' people are gonna be there? Are they gonna fit in this house?" So I guess that's right. It would be a lot of people. And I don't think they would fit in this house. So we would have to put it somewhere that has a really good national and international airline system going to the area. And I think that what makes the strip what it is, this like place of like giant conferences, things like the World Series of poker, where people come from all over the world to play in a poker game. The sort of travel destination that it is. I think a lot of that is based on that it's so close to the airport, and the logistics of the airport to the small populated entertainment zone area that they have here. So I think it would be a really good place to hold the Thanksgiving party with all of my exes and kids and all of my family on both sides. Because they could all fly in. But the fact is that nobody gets along. And my brother died out here, and nobody went to his funeral. They actually talked about organizing a funeral, and then they never happened. So he died, no funeral. And he died in Vegas. I'm going to have the funeral in LA. And of course, it was going to be only my dad and his family. My mom had her own, like, grievance party for Buddy. And was still not gonna get anywhere near my dad and his family. So it just makes it harder. My mission to unite everybody, starting with my own family. And eventually I want to unite a larger scale and just have everybody sort of unite together. But saying that my mom and dad won't be caught in the same room alive. Even involving my brother whose body was dead. So it would be easy to say that they won't be caught alive or dead together. Kind of shows how difficult it would be to do such a task as make anybody get spun along for like 1 minute. It would be like saying that I wanted to get like a Christmas what is that, like a church gathering for Christmas with both Catholics and Mormons. Like, you would think that that would be possible. I mean, they're not like at war. They're just not the same group. But I don't think that that's ever happened in history. Like, Catholic / Mormon, or like even like a Christian and Muslim like just a worship gathering type of thing. Like, maybe they pass bread around and talk about whatever and sing a song or something, and everybody leaves. It just does not happen. So probably has been weddings. I'm probably very stupid. Could probably happen. Small gatherings, like something like that. It just wouldn't happen with my family because they, in particular, have like grudges. Anyway, I made my last spaghetti. I'm not impressed by it. I'm not impressed that it's half a pound instead of a pound like a regular bag of spaghetti. I'll show you what it is. The Italy. And I had to get the squid ink one because it was like black, and I thought that would make it special. And I would say it's not very special. I think that the squid ink really has no flavor. I thought it would at least taste like squid. It has like no flavor. It just happens to be black. I would think about using squid for like a food coloring, but that was kind of that I had an expectation of flavor to it, like a fishy flavor or whatever. I thought that it would just have more flavor, and I kind of like bummed out with it. I got off work, took a nap, woke up at like 10. So I slept for like maybe 3 or 4 hours. And I got art, whatever, forgot his last name now, Goshen? letting him stay at my pad because his girlfriend kicked him out. And he said, I've been trying to push him to take over my lease. But now he said he doesn't really want to, and he's thinking now about just leaving Vegas. Which, more power to him. I'm leaving Vegas. I don't fucking want to be here. Like, there ain't shit here. There's, like, it's like somewhere where you could play constant poker. For sure. Like, sure. But honestly, compared to Dallas, or that other like major city in Texas, Houston, like Houston, Dallas, those two cities, they have probably, I would really say it's a bigger poker scene. And like the rake is smaller, so there's less money getting raked into the tube. Like it's about half as much money that you're paying to sit there, like per hour, if you're like a professional regular player. Which most people who play a lot. Like there's really not a lot of people that play like 1 or 2 hours a month. But I think for poker, Texas is better than Vegas. Like, by a long shot, because people like to gamble. And people that gamble bad just go and play a slot machine. But in Texas, there is no slot machine. They have to play poker. So all that slot machine money goes into poker. All that, like, people that just want to see if they can win or whatever, like they want to just go for it and see if they can win, all goes into the poker table. All that money. And then who picks up most of it? Some guy who sits there like a fucking rock and just inhales all of this freaking gambling donkey money at a poker table somewhere. In Vegas, it's like you have to walk past the slot machines to get to the poker table. And to consider playing a poker game, you have to be there for like basically all day. It really sucks that I deleted that video that me and my mom made earlier. Because, she said she went and played bingo. At the senior lounge or whatever. the community senior center. They have bingo. She went and played the bingo there, and she said she lost every hand, but everybody who was there won something. I don't know what the prizes are, like maybe it's like $5 gift card or something. But everybody won something except for her. She was the only one who she did not win anything at bingo. But that's kind of a funny story. I wish I didn't delete it. But I made this spaghetti because it's like 10 or 11 at night, and whenever I go over to the casino late, they close all of the food places. So I'm just filling up a little bit. Bark. I really never planned on losing this trip. It's a real bummer. And in the beginning, when I was down like a little bit, like now I say I was down a little bit, I was down like $10,000. That's a little bit to me now. Down like 10K, and everybody says it's like an old poker saying is the casino doesn't really make any money off of the poker game. Like it's just there. And a lot of the casinos that have poker, the executives or whatever, the people like in charge or the management, just have a poker game there because they, like the management and the ownership itself, like the game and they want to go play it. And the idea behind the whole casino is that it's like a big party. Like, they want to make money, they don't want to be losing money on it. That's why they have a business and they're not just having a party at their house. But it's like a big party. And the people that own the place want to have a poker game, you know, for their own fun. And then what happens is they end up getting people in there all the time. They're always playing poker or somebody. But they say the casino's not making money off the poker game. But what they like about it, I think it's just because the people that own the place want to play too. I think like the places that don't have it, like Circus, whoever owns Circus, they just don't freaking like poker. Like that's why they don't have a game there. But what people say, the old saying, is that what they want is somebody to go in there and play a poker game, get on tilt, losing. They're mad. They walk out of the poker room and they hit that blackjack table or a slot machine or something, and that's where they really get wiped out. And they're playing blackjack on tilt. And I got hit with the blackjack tilt game while I was out here. I lost like had to be 3 or 4K in like probably 8 hours. It was a lot of hours. Kind of a long blackjack run, but making a run of that blackjack table. Lost like 3 or 4K. And I was down 10K at poker at the time. So it seemed like a lot of money. Now I'm down to fucking 60K over this trip. I'd really be happy just to rekindle it, like just to scrape it back. Like I just want to win my money back already. But almost like giving up, like. I think if there's a poker game that I could win money back at, it would be a Texas Card House cash game. And like I'm just here in Vegas, like my lease is about to run up or whatever. And whenever it runs up, you know what I mean? I'll be out of here. Got Ender Fannin talking here. I was telling my mom earlier my plan, and I kind of went off on a tangent. And anyway, the plan is I've really given up on making my miracle poker brand for my own money back. I went into this thinking, like, I had, like, visions. I had, like, uh, psychological, like, future teller kind of visions, where I was like, I'm gonna get 30th. That was like my goal. I'm gonna get 30th at the main event. And I really believed it. I really thought that I could get 30th at the main event. I didn't see, like, any way that that would be impossible. And I thought that that was, like, it would have been a nice win. And it would have been pretty cool. It would be a cool amount of money. Would have made this whole long poker trip worth it. And what happened? I bust out on day one. Kings versus aces. I feel like I have shoved all in with aces before, thinking that was some kind of a magic trick that people, if you shove all in, you have aces. Like, these kings kind of all in pre-flop game. And so I've pulled this trick on people where I shove an ace, and I always think they're never going to think I have aces. They're going to think I have aces. So it's almost like the perfect hand to be up against aces is, and to shove pre-flop all in with aces. Almost the perfect move. Because it's kind of like, as simple as that move is, it's just a little bit outside the box. And when somebody picks up kings, just don't think like somebody else. It's like, oh, I have kings, so of course they have kings. It's like, race have aces. I don't like. I should have just folded kings there. But if you didn't have aces, I would have fucking, I don't know. But I had like 40K left on the stack, got a 50. The blinds were up like, I think 3,000 or 4,000, so it was almost like 10 bigs, 10 or 20 bigs. But so did like almost the whole thing. And then people who made it to like day 2, day 3, day 4, like people who made it really deep into the tournament, Moneymaker and those fucking guys. What's funny is a lot of the people are like the same people over and over again that you see on TV. A lot of them aren't. Like there are a lot of unknown people that make it far in that game. But left and I was like, why didn't I use my lip stuff, chapped lip stuff. Skin is so dry here in Vegas. I thought that once I was here for a while, I would get used to it, and wouldn't get bothered by it or whatever, but it did not happen. It's like, I might as well have been here for one day. And that's what, I don't know what his name was, but some guy played over with him all the way. I don't know how I don't know anybody's name. So this one guy was like, oh man, I was sitting next to you, or at the table with you, that's awesome. And you were out of it, man. You were like falling asleep at the table, and it was like level 1, like we just got there, and you're falling asleep at the table. Anyway, I wonder if this is on camera. It was last night. I don't know if the camera picked it up. I've been putting the camera where it's like just looking right at the table. Or like I'll turn it around and it'll be looking at me and I'm at the table. A lot of that is because of that girl that started stalking me. Some like Asian, Korean, whatever. And first she's bragging around that she made like 11 the Gladiator, which I think if you cashed in the Gladiator, like if that's your brag, it's kind of sad. Like that the Gladiator today, like I'm bragging about it. I final it all the time, but I mean I play farms. So that girl, I mean, she was talking a lot of crap, not talking crap, but she took it to the next level. Like, she went and like stalked down my Facebook page. Started like blowing up my mom's phone, which means that she like really was searching the internet, like enough to where she brought up my mom. And it's what's funny is it's not even the first time that some girl has like gone crazy on me with the internet. Like I get Facebook stalked, it feels like multiple times a year. It's like, oh, every once in a while I get Facebook stalked. It's gotten to the point where like I used to have this picture of my kid on my Facebook page. Like it was the top picture of the kid at a birthday. And now I'm like people have like said like threatening things about like me then they're like talking about my kid. So I'm like, are these people on the internet like threatening kids? Like, but they do. People on the internet, they'll threaten kids. They'll like, get stalking and like somebody who's crazy enough to start stalking you over the internet. Have kids. Hell yeah, they're crazy enough to fucking bother your kids. They're mad at you for like beating them for $300 in a poker game. Think that they're like mad enough to go tracking you down and like figuring out what you're like everything that they can find out about you, like sending you pictures of your address, shit like that. Like, you think these people aren't crazy enough? So I had to take down pictures of my kids off of my Facebook. And it's like, you can't
right outside. I don't like it anymore.
People try to, like, what are you? Donald Trump, you can't have your schedule out. Well, I'm going to be over here next month. Donald Trump, anybody can go look up where's Donald Trump. I think that.
Jacket. No. See when it comes back with this. Perfect.
Thank you.
Open-ended straight draw with. Here we go again. Come on. What's the card with your ace? Oh.
Hold on. 42. Hold on. Come on up.
I think I'm gonna catch up. Take care, guys.
Take care, brother. Good luck, everybody.